Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Conflicts 2045. We're on episode 10. Last time, we took down a post-human and captured him alive, which is a pretty big step in finding out, one, what the heck's going on with them, and how does it work, how do we stop the spread, and do they have this plan, or are they all just working individually? So lots of questions. I wonder how much will be answered this time. Mm, um, yeah. Anything else? Will this be the episode we finally hear Paz or Boomer talk? They have literally not said a single line since they've came back. Um, please, please talk so I can look up your voice actors so we have something to do post episode. Anyways, before we start, snack time. We got the donuts. Two donuts. Can't really see them in the packaging. It's all in Japanese anyways. Let's read what they're about before the taste test. Here it is. Sata Andagi brown sugar donut. Yet another example of the Okinawan language. This traditional dessert for auspicious occasions is an Okinawa favorite. Sata means sugar, and andagi stands for deep fried. We recommend trying them with a warmed up cup of tea. No tea time this time. I just got water, dude. Open. I did it. So it comes with two donuts. You kind of like batter Timbits. Here's a closer look at it. It's a little broken up, but that just might be uh from the packaging or whatever. Smells nice. Hmm. Oh yeah. It's definitely a little tough. Just because donuts were made to be pretty fresh, but this has been like across the country. It's not like the bread. The bread I think preserves better than donuts. But the taste is nice. It's very light. Close to a plain donut. But you get the little sugary texture too. That helps boost it. Mm. It's nice. I like it. Is it better than Timbits? No, but it's different though. I just wish it was a little softer. Then it would be so Gucci. Hmm. Anyways, we should start the epi. So get your copy of the episode ready. Again, episode 10, 24-minute length. Um, and the end of the episode we'll talk about it a bit. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Bam! So yeah, this is like an hour or two after the last episode. I'm still like I'm still thinking about that like one comment on the review site calling it creatively bankrupt. I don't know, man. This storyline's pretty good. Obviously, it's hard to judge until we see the full thing, but It's fair. I'm fairly intrigued by these post-humans. See what they're all about eventually. And anyways, it's not anything like this post-human situation isn't anything I've seen in a story, I believe. But I don't nothing's popping up in my head that's like very similar, so I don't know how you can call it creatively bankrupt. It's not very similar to anything we've seen. Besides the post-humans trying to like make the world a better place, maybe in their own way. But like, I don't know, man. Tweeting? Texting? Oh, it's tweeting, dude. That's a posting it. Don't die, dude. I have a bad feeling. It's a postie. He has no face. What the fuck? Run away. Oh man, it's so hard to run away from there. Actually, I don't know if that is a postie. What does it have? No face. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, this is something else. Side story, maybe? The fuck's happening? It has to be in his mind, right? Seems like a mental thing. That people what led to the hate mob. Purring. Boomer? Talk? Was that him saying oh? No. Desu. Nice. Good job, Purrin. I'm a Purrin fan. Hmm. What he saw? Or just how the attack? So it was a virus, yeah. That makes sense. 3 million hackers. What? Wait, what the fuck? I thought he meant 3 million viruses. 3 million hackers. So it was all coordinated. Hmm. It is post-human. Okay. Oh, it's the girl. Hmm. It happened. Yo, the red eyes. Is she saving the world by killing all Twitter? No, I'm joking. Does Boomer not talk? Hey, bro, she just found this shit. She literally found the case. Boomer, he talked. Based Boomer. 4 favorites? Dude, I will log into my anime list account one day and favorite him, man. Now we just need Pazu to talk. Ah. So they're kind of bad. Definitely not like on a higher level though. These are more petty crimes or pettier. Purin Sama? Go Purin Sama. Oh, mid machine maker. And no one's doing anything about it? Saying, are you okay, bro? That's cool. Yo, this is cool. Being in this video at the same time while you can control it. Oh, people are looking. Who- What? One of the hackers, maybe? Some weirdo. Bingo? Purring, constant purring W's all over these past episodes. Ooh, she's joined up by herself. Not that kind of public servant. Punch, threaten with violence, or just intimidate. Threaten with violence. Based. Oh. I made him strip. So he saw those weird faces. Huh. Jesus. Nameless kin. Oh, so he telegraphs it. Or she does. That's fucked up. It's like withholding information. I guess it's not. But are you withholding information of a crime? A future crime? Oh, he got hacked. What? Okay. That's so thumbnail bait, man. Oh no, Perrin, don't get in trouble, man. I know she's a pretty good hacker too, so no. Call for backup, I'm scared. Whoa. What? the fuck is that? Yeah, the little fins at the shoulders. So is this not the might not be the post-human think pole. A moral world. Getting the most hate on the internet. So it's internet council. Twitter council, man. Oh god. Right. Yeah, at least you're beating the shit out of them. A million. Yeah. Ooh. Jeez, that is terrifying. Oh, right. So he just got killed off for losing his client list. That's a smart way of doing it. Oh, it's like, okay. Punishment based on their crimes. Hmm. I didn't know that. Well, we did know he wanted to control the committee for his personal gain. Kind of made sense if they're using that to funnel funds and get a majority. Oh, he found out. Out hacked by the hack master. You knew it was gonna happen. Oh, he might have been one of the people that got bullied. Your friends must have hacked her vision or whatever. Okay, so it would definitely, obviously, it wasn't the post-human because what? Too much like emotion in the fishy man. I want to know. Schoolgirl Motoko, show me. Bro, he's quivering. So he made it though. Oh, but was he manipulated? That's like the one fucked up part of it though. Watching the executions through people. Don't think that's morally right compared to whatever the question is of the original project. The bully? Oh no, the teacher. Yeah, that's what I thought the connection was. Hmm. Oh, okay. So he just yoinked it. It is a very naive idea. I get the sentiment of not trusting law enforcement, but leaving it to people to vote if people should die is very archaic. It's literally Roman Colosseum shit, honestly. Obviously, it's not the answer. Oh no, dude. Yep. Yes, the tire. No! He got hacked! At least the security guards don't fight back. Oh, so they can actually be killed. Watch me, nerd. Boom. I know. I mean, Motoko's strong, but if it's 3 million people, might be a little hard. Just brute forcing it. Or she can just hack her way. It is a virtual space right now. Yeah, some TOTUS action. Kickmaster. Alright. Outdated. Is this is this just because it's in a cyber brain? So it can do some martial arts stuff? That was very weird. Hey, people man. Yeah, these guys are just outclassed, man. Once again, saving the Prime Minister. Just a day. That wasn't 3 million people, though. Oh, only 2K. Okay, based. People don't hate him. Feel like he does do very good on his image, though. Jesus. That is very creepy. What? I mean, it's a sexual assaulting and harassing, but I don't, I don't know, man. I just don't like killing people. People get more heated during personal issues like this, though. versus like, actually, I don't know if that's true. Never mind. Dude, where's Pazu? These boomers here. All right, nice. Might have to punish him now. So this is the original creator. Then what's with the woman? So the post-human woman wasn't the she was just there, dude. Yeah. Mizutane. Good job. Bro, she's hard carrying, dude. Look at Yeah, she's very reckless. Dude, she's so tiny too. Gaga. Jesus. Feeling uncomfortable. I love the puffy face. Puffy purring. Puffy purring. It's over? Okay, I mean, they did shut down the site and they're looking after the creators. So was it not a post-human? I'm a little confused. So it had nothing to do with the post-humans? Unless the original creator student is a post-human, but I don't remember. Interesting though. Let me prep voice actors though. We can finally do Boomer. I didn't do Boomer, right? I think I was hodling. Ba 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 fantasy. Ba 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 ba. Booma. It's not Borma, it's Boomer, alright? I refuse to switch. One day, one day Pazu will also talk, I believe. Yeah, that's all we got. Not very long. Alright, guys. Interesting episode. For sure. It was definitely a little different. I liked it a bit more. It was a bit less actiony and more investigative, though there was still some fun action scenes. Little spooky too. So we start off with the first victim of the not Interpol. Sorry, that's when they put Pol in it. I immediately thought of Pol. I forgot what it's called. It's not Interpol. Let me find what it's called. ThinkPol, ThinkPol, and Peephole are the two programs. Remember that. So yeah, we let the first victim of ThinkPol, who for whatever reason got voted. Um, it's an interesting system. Like I get the idealistic, but like everyone else says, it's a pretty innocent idea. You know, the idea of law enforcement failing is a very prevalent topic throughout the ages, honestly. Um, so making an alternative is interesting. But what they came up with is basically like, here's the topic of this discussion. I don't know if they give details about his life, but should he be killed or should he be spared? Like just something as simple as that given to like random people is just like insanity. It's literally like just I'm comparing it to Twitter, but maybe that's a too big of a program. But still, like, imagine if that was just a Twitter function where Twitter's like, hey, this person, should he die or should he live? Like, it's just crazy. And again, the idea is giving power to the people since we can't trust the law enforcement. But sometimes I feel like I think people should be able to live comfortably and do what they want. But I think that's a little too much power. The collective power to just decide if someone should die is very not a good idea in my opinion. I compared it to like a Roman Colosseum sort of thing where after they finish the event, should the loser win or die? It's just like it's very archaic, very idealistic, but yeah. Anyways, it's very spooky too. I guess so apparently they die in different ways depending on what they did, but it's all accompanied by these faceless programs that just beat the shit out of you. Um, I think that's like the main thing. Cause sure, yes, the Yakuza guy died in his line of work because his client list got stolen, which is very important not to lose in a shady business, or you're probably just gonna get whacked. But um, looks like the other people just got the shit beaten out of them. It's terrifying though, just faceless people, man, just running after you like hordes of them. Um, hordes of them depending on how much people voted negatively on you. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Then we gotta talk about Purin, our upcoming character. Last episode was the Prime Minister episode because he really shone in that. And Purin's been good. Like, at first she was kind of a meme, but last episode when she hacked the crime stuff to get the information, like that was clutch. I'm sure they could have figured it out eventually, but it's still clutch. And Purin connecting them to the Nameless King was also pretty clutch. It was also like a really cool scene. I've seen her like basically tap into the surveillance video where she can walk around. Obviously, she can't like interact with stuff happening in the video itself, but she can like pause, rewind, probably slow it down while being in the video is cool. And like I feel like there's probably something that can happen eventually. But yeah, that was cool. Good detective work too for her to find out Mr. Peephole and her scene of like, oh, well, what would Bapta do? Then I immediately like just physical intimidation. Then she's like, okay, and then she just beats the shit out of the guy and makes him strip. It's turns based, man. She's a really fun character, so bubbly, so tiny. It's a great image too. The still frame of her just punching the screen. Yeah, I like her a lot. She's a fun addition for sure. Again, that new characters, it's a sacred show, a sacred series. You have to be careful adding characters that will be here for a while. Obviously, side characters that just disappear later or maybe reappear like along the line later is a is different than like a mainstay like Pern. And I think Pern and the Prime Minister are like great characters. I think Clown is like still kind of shit, but I guess they knew because he got kicked off pretty early. Anyways, it was a pretty funny scene. Then we got introduced to the Nameless King, who is a giant fish boy. I mean, that has to be the thumbnail. It's just Pern and the Nameless King. It's just so funny, man. Um, then he talks about his ideology and stuff. I don't really understand his why he created people so people can watch the execution. Like I can understand his morals with the first one, even if they are idealistic and kind of insane. At least I understand that, but with the people, I guess like it's like public hanging. I guess technically, like you want an audience to watch, but like it seems like all the people watching on people are just perverts that enjoy watching people die. It's not like it's not like for justice. They just like watching people die, so I don't know. Um, I'm sure like if you think the person's evil, there's some satisfaction watching them die. I don't know. It's weird. We're getting into like some moral stuff, but I agree with the main cast that it's very childish. Yeah, they just explain it. Then obviously we got Master Hacker. Matoto's just like, lol, caught you. And met him IRL. And he's a kid that was bullied. So basically, it turns out he wasn't the one who created the program. He just yoinked it from a kid in his high school. Probably one of the victims of the teacher who just overlooked the bullying. You know, as soon as they said it was a kid, you're like, okay, it's connected to that one case with the teacher who overlooked bullying. So he just yoinked the idea and put it out on the net because he thought it was a pretty good idea. And then he created people, and he was trying to make it like a democracy thing, I guess. But wasn't it already a democracy thing? Since I assume people voted for the teacher to die. I don't know. Anyways, it is a cool program because they're not necessarily hackers, but you voting for the person to die sends out a nameless guy. So people did attack depending on how much I'm assuming it's how much negative votes if the negative wins. So like if the positive's like 2,000 to 1,000, obviously nothing's gonna happen. But if it's 2,000 neg to 1,000 pos, then it's only 1,000 of them attacking, or is it 2,000 of them attacking? I don't know if they like subtract it or not. I'm just asking that because in the case of the prime minister, only 2,000 people attacked him, which doesn't really make sense since it's such a big figure and you think a lot more people would be voting on it. So I'm assuming it's just the majority, right? Like I think it was probably a closer split, or maybe just 2,000 people voted in general. Actually, you know what? Maybe I am wrong. Cuz like I was talking about Twitter, it's such a large platform. This is smaller. Maybe it's just people on the site probably just vote guilty. Let's be honest. If you're on the site, you're not there to save lives. You're there to kill evil people. And I'm assuming that 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 people just didn't vote on the prime minister because they didn't think he was that evil. Though it does seem like this kid knows a lot more about the prime minister. I don't know if this is factual because he is just a high school student. Um, but he claimed that we already knew that the prime minister's stepfather used his influence to get the current prime minister to where he is, and used his role as the commissioner to gain more party support. This guy's claiming that he used the funds, which I guess it made sense. He used the funds from the reconstruction project to boost him, and that then he took over the reconstruction project because he doesn't want it to leak out. And we know that he also did it just to capture the post-human boxer man. But he probably did do that also to like contain that power slash make it not leak out, to be honest. Which I think is fine. You know, politics is a dirty game. I do think while the prime minister might um do some shady stuff, I think in general his sentiment at the end of the last episode about caring that or trying to make Japan a better place, I do think it's real. So you can't be like super idealistic and a goody two shoes in the political sphere, almost like throughout human history. So yeah, it made sense to me. I understand his anger, but it's just a fact of life at this point. Sometimes you just gotta accept that there's elements of life that just isn't fair in this current age. Anyways, who knows? Maybe in the future it can change, but then obviously, yeah, the prime minister got attacked, but because there's only 2,000 people, um, Bato, Togasa, and Motoko easily took care of it. You know, give credit to where it's due. the bodyguards of the president to take out a couple. Um, but since it's like attacking in a virtual space, it's actually like very, you'd still be thinking that it would probably be hard for them to do, but since Motoko is such a good hacker, you saw she put up like force fields, and she did their abilities are boosted. Seen by Sotasa doing some meme Chinese martial arts shit. He even did the crane kick. It's crazy, man. Yeah. And that's basically the episode. We let some talk at the end. What I was trying to say in the reaction that I don't think came across well, I think people care more about like personal bad things than like bigger bad things. Like let's say there's like a major political scandal. I feel like people might feel more visceral to like, let's say like someone getting sexually assaulted forcefully, the R word. I feel like more people would be more invested in seeing punishment to that person than to the political figure, even though the political figure can have bigger ramifications for his actions on the country as a whole, making it, if you look at like an objective scale, things worse. It's just that the other one's way more like, you can connect to it a bit more, you can see on its level, because humans don't typically see on this large objective scale, no matter how hard they try. We just process stuff as a singular person. So I think that's why maybe the prime minister didn't get that many votes. Well, people send hordes of other people to like kill a teacher who ignored bullying because it's more relatable. But anyways, they shut down the site. Should have been easy enough after they discovered the site. Um, and they're gonna be tracking down the original creator. I do wonder if the original creator is a post-human, because it seems like the lady post-human who was at the cream of this, the scene of the crime, is actually like just not related to this at all. Maybe she's helping the student who first created it. Could be an answer, but I have no idea, man. Questions, questions, questions. And Pern's being cute at the end with the puffed up cheeks. Rare Pern, you love to see it. But yeah, honestly, great episode. Great episode. Very interesting plot line. Is that creatively? No, I'm joking. I'll drop that. But it's not creatively bankrupt. That was cool. The no face stuff always freaks me out, man. Just subtle changes like that is always spooky. But before we go, since our boy Boomer has said a singular line, unlike Pazu, we can look at his voice actor, who is Yamaguchi Taru, born June 6, 1970s. He has one favorite as an actor. Whatever, dude. Um, a short repertoire. Anything we know. He was in Bakugan Battle Brawlers. I used to watch that as a kid. He was Clay F, one of the Bakugan. He was in Bleach. Oh, he was Chochiro, that the lieutenant of Yamato. Yamamoto, that's his name. He's like kind of relevant in the new Bleach, so we'll see him again probably. Um, he was also some random hollows. Cool. He was Freedom restaurant owner. No picture. Cool. He's he's Goris from Gundam Build Divers. If you know me, I do like Gundam Build Fighters. I really couldn't get into Gundam Build Divers, man. It's just not the same. um, Boomer. Nine favorites? Wait, he's boosted. Wasn't he only four before? Or no, that was Purin. I think he always had nine. Maybe. He's in Eureka 7. He's Hap? Any Hap fans? I remember Hap, kinda. One of the crew members. Hap has been a close friend to Holland since their childhood. He is a source of good advice for Holland and helped convince him to leave the military. He got his nickname from his happy smile and easygoing nature. With the surfer shirt. Uh, Nothing big. All small characters. He's Geld from the Slime Show. The Reborn as Slime show. I never watched it, but apparently he's a Pigman Orc King. Cool. He's a piggy. 156 favorites. You'll love to see it. And that's about it. It's some other roles. It's just stuff I didn't know. See the comments? We got Angel of Uchiha. Happy birthday 3 times in a row. Based, honestly. And a happy birthday from Vaisu Kadria. 2016. Cool. There's the history of Borma's voice actor. Maybe we'll hear another line from him eventually in the show. To be fair, he was never a big talker in the original Ghost in the Shell, from what I remember. Pazu was though. Where's Pazu? Where's my boy Pazu? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you aren't subbed, what are you doing? Sub. It's completely free. Otherwise, like, comment on the video what you think, and I will see you next time for the final week of Ghost in the Shell until season 2. Woo! Anyways, see ya.